So you can see, like I said, just sort of breaking it up a little bit. I mean, there's a bit of fish in there. It's not too bad. So this is an interesting one. This was attached to the actual fish itself. I'll put a bit of a close-up picture on there. But is this like a piece of well, it's not even microplastic. Is this a piece of plastic possibly attached to the fish? Not too sure. And welcome back to a brand new video. So if you can guess, we're in Cleveleys today, a fantastic place called Cleveleys. And we're going to have a bit of a look around, but also we're going to go to the fantastic Cleveleys Kitchen and we're going to have sampled some of their luxurious food. We're going to bring you that as well and just show you sort of what our opinion is on that one. So hopefully you'll come and join me on this video. So one of my favourites in Cleveleys, and we have been here many a time, and it's Kay's Fish and Chips. So many people enjoy the wonderful atmosphere, shall I say, this one offers, as well as fantastic service, and it's great food. However, we're not here to film about Kay's, we are here about Cleveleys Kitchen, and this is a fantastic little one. So this one at Cleveleys bus station was built in 1932 by the Thornton Cleveleys Urban District Council, and basic shelters was added around 1946, was just after the Second World War. How amazing is that one? So like I said, we are going to get into the video in regards to the Cleveleys Kitchen, but there's so many wonderful places what Cleveleys does have to offer, from, you know, the quirky pubs to the micro pubs to the wonderful eating areas and wonderful places you can grab something. So come and join me as we get stuck in to Cleveleys Kitchen. So we have just arrived at Cleveleys Kitchen. They've actually got one in Bisbam. Did you know that as well? It's part of the same chain.
Down Red Bank Road.
Down Red Bank Road, yeah. And we've just ordered the haddock and chips. We're just under £10, which is a great price, I think. Do you think for £10 for haddock and chips? It's not bad, really,
yeah,
compared to some other places. And we just ordered a couple of these little milkshakes as well. So it's a fantastic little thing. And these were just under £5, so it isn't a little on the expensive side. But I guess, you know, I suppose you are in a sort of a tourist place, aren't there?
Yeah.
But I mean, for £5, and yours is chocolate. I think you went for chocolate and strawberry. Let's have a bit of a taste of this while we're waiting for the fish and chips. I mean, it's not bad. I think it's just made with milk. I don't think it's made with ice cream, is it? When you served it?
Just milk. Yeah.
So this is just milk. Normally, ice creams do come with, or milkshakes do come with some ice cream sometimes, but I mean, that is not bad actually. You can taste the strawberry. So we're just waiting for the meals to come out, and we're going to, like I said, try that. But for literally £10, it's a bargain. So we'll tune back in when the meals come out. So the dinner has arrived, and it's haddock and chips. And I'll take a bit of a closer look, but it actually looks not too bad. What do you think? First impressions?
A bit overpriced for my liking.
A little bit over.
Other than that, it's all about the quality.
So Jason says from Daily Vlog Adventures, a little bit overpriced. So let's get a bit of the older salt and vinegar. I think that's traditional on fish and chips. I think most people do agree.
So do you always put your salt on first or your vinegar?
Well, that's the question. You know, do people put the salt on first or the vinegar on first? People say you put the vinegar and the salt sticks to it, and vice versa. I don't know. I mean, I'm no expert in that, but let's get a bit of the older salt on. Too much salt's bad for the old blood pressure, so they say. So it is. You think I'm putting a lot on, but it is coming out really slow. And what we'll do, we'll just pop a bit of the old tartar sauce. So was this free? Did it come with it?
You need to pay 20p.
So it looks like the sauce is actually you do pay for. So in Bentley's, under the fish and chip shops, they are free. So Bentley's fantastic. It does come with free sauce, which is great. But sadly, you got to pay for it in here. So I'm going to put that on the side. So then we can, rather than taste the tartar sauce, we can taste the actual fish and chips itself. So there we go. And you have Also got some bread and butter, which obviously comes with it as well. So let's have a bit of a taste of the chips first of all. So here's the chips. I mean, they look quite nice. If you can see that on there, they do look nice colour, nice and crispy. It looks like golden yellow colour, should we call that? So the chips are actually quite nicely done. What do you think?
Quite fluffy inside, very warm, but you still get that bit of crunch. What I do like a bit of a crunch.
So like you said, you know, they're nice and fluffy inside. They're not well done, they're not undercooked, and they are actually, you know, a really decent chip. Yeah, and they are quite nice actually, to be fair. And they're red hot, really nice and hot. So let's carve into a piece of this fish, and this is haddock. And some people sell cod, some people sell haddock. So let's have a bit of a go. So the batter, it's not too bad, the batter. I have seen better batter compared to Bentley's. That's a lovely golden batter, and it's not greasy, so it's not too greasy, just sort of squashing down, so it's not too greasy. Let's give it a try. So this is without any sauce, tartar, or anything like that. So it's not too bad, to be fair. Flavour-wise, it's not too bad. About yourself, you haven't opened your fish up yet, have you?
No, but I'm trying the batter now with you just talking about it. Not too greasy.
No. So the fish is quite flaky. It is quite a bit of the older tartar sauce in there, a bit of a chip. So, to be fair, there's not much fish in here. I'll show you a bit of a close-up. So I'll take two mouthfuls, and I'll just show you what exactly you do get. So you can see, like I said, just sort of breaking it up a little bit. I mean, there's a bit of fish in there. It's not too bad. I mean, I suppose you are paying just £10 for the actual fish. Let's have a go with the actual fish. I mean, it is nice and white, the fish, you can see. It's lovely and white. And the fish, the quality is nice. The chips, again, you know, lovely and crispy. They're very, very hot, so they're not been standing around for a long time. They haven't been reheated. And again, you got that lovely, fluffy bite in there as well. Let's break one off, you see. It is actually quite nice inside. You know, you got that lovely, fluffy texture. The batter. Let's have a look. I mean, that's like the batter. You can see it is like a golden. It's probably a little bit overdone for me, the batter. It is you can hear that crunch. So the batter, yeah, not the best. But what do you think of yours, all in all?
Yeah, like what Paul has been mentioning. It's good, don't get me wrong. The batter a bit thin, but I do prefer a tiny bit more crunchy, a bit more crunch on my batter, but that's just my personal opinion. I do know people who like it thin, so yeah, it's all about personal opinions, but the chips is spot on.
So yeah, like I said, it's not too bad. I mean, I personally think for the mere price of £10, you can't really go wrong. I mean, you can't really get a meal deal at Sainsbury's, things like that, for £10.
We look like we got a new friend.
I think there's a lot of flies around. I think they can sense the food. So, like I said, we're going to finish this, and we'll give you a bit of an honest review at the end of it. We might even indulge in a cake. What do you think? Push the boat out. So yeah, we're going to finish this one before it does get too cold, and we'll give you an honest opinion of what we think of the fish and chips at the end. So this is an interesting one. This was attached to the actual fish itself. I'll put a bit of a close-up picture on there, but is this like a piece of well, it's not even microplastic. Is this a piece of plastic possibly attached to the fish? Not too sure. So I've finished mine, and there's still a little left. My thoughts. The price, I think, 8 out of 10 for a tenner. You can't really go wrong for a meal. 8 out of 10. It was hot, so the food, it was piping hot. So again, you know, another 8, 9 out of 10. Can't complain. The batter, it was a little too dry. It wasn't greasy. It was just, it's like it's been standing for quite a bit of time. The chips, fantastic, nice and fluffy. The chips, brilliant. Just excuse the dogs in the background. There's a bit of a few people take the dogs for a walk. It's a fantastic place, Cleveleys. So the chips, yep, perfect. I'm not too sure what that piece of blue is in the fish. It put me right off. Maybe it's just, I don't know what it was. But yeah, overall the quality, I'd give it 6, 7 out of 10. It's not the worst I've tried. It's not the best I've tried. But for the price, I think it reflects in the quality. So yeah, all in all, 6, 7 out of 10 for me. What about yourself, Daly?
So yeah, the chips were done perfect. Nice and fluffy inside the way I like it.
I'll just hand you the microphone, so you might not be able to hear. So I'll give you your opinion.
So yeah, the chips were perfect, nice and fluffy inside.
I agree with that, yeah.
The batter for me were a bit too thin, but I know some people like it thin, some people like it a bit more crunchy. I'm more of the crunchy type of person. And like what Paul did mention, it came out hot. It weren't too quick, so not what I like to see when I'm ordering food. I don't like my food coming to the table within seconds.
So what do you think of the overall, what about the price for £10?
The price, I suppose you're paying for the location. Cleveleys, nice and quiet.
Lovely
Nice.
place, Cleveleys, isn't it? Fantastic. Yeah. I mean, there's some really lovely restaurants. What about the overall quality of the meal itself?
So I'll probably give it the same with you, about 6 out of 7, 6, 7 out of 10, yeah.
And the staff, wonderfully friendly, they come and clean the table. And you have got a lot of problems with seagulls. We just witnessed the seagulls on the table opposite earlier on. The seagulls swooped down, the place smashed everywhere. You take your eye off the seagulls here, and it's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? But yeah, so all in all, 6 out of 7. It is what you get for the price. So I mean, do I recommend it? For the price, I recommend it. It's good price, quality. It's okay for the price. That's all I'm saying.
To be fair, though, this is one of the best cafes I tried around this area. You get your pros and cons wherever you go, really. But yeah, this is probably my top 5 to come in the local area. Yeah,
I mean, Cleveleys, you got K's. How can you compete with something like K's? Amazing, that one. But I mean, like you said, for the area, and it's not bad, is it?
No.
So I mean, I would recommend it for coming. Whether that would, to be fair, it might have been off this blue packaging, possibly. I'm not sure how he got there, but was it off that piece of blue? I don't know. It's an interesting one, that. But yeah, all in all, not too bad. I don't think we're going to indulge in the cakes. We're going to move on. And just to show you a little bit around Cleveleys, a bit of the seafront. I hope you'd enjoy this food review video by myself and also Daily Vlog Adventures. Did you enjoy it today?
Oh yeah, I do enjoy going out for some food.
Excellent. So if you do enjoy this video, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, be notified of all the upcoming videos we do, and also go and follow Daily Vlog Adventures. He's got his own channel, and he also does some food reviews as well as covering events, festivals, the news, all sorts. So until next time, look after yourselves, take care. So bye from me.
And a bye from me.
Take care, guys. Bye bye. So we've just indulged. It was the end of the video, so it's like a little bit of a bonus one, should we say. And we just ordered a couple of cheesecakes, haven't we? And they look absolutely scrumptious. What do you think, first thoughts?
Oh, from the first vlog, they look delicious,
Let's just have a look at that one. I mean, let's hope we don't spill the cake, but that looks Absolutely. And it's a huge sort of triangle. Look at that. Massive, great piece. So let's just keep the camera rolling. Just to dive straight in, I think, with this one, because the microphone is about to die any second. So let's just tuck in quickly. Huge portion, this one. And we did actually go to Costa Coffee because we just wanted a bit of a nice ground coffee. Let's have a quick dip into this one. What do you think?
That's probably one of the best cheesecakes I have in a long time.
And you've only had one bite. I mean, let's just show you a bit of the cheesecake. I mean, that looks on the fork there. Can you see that? Looks quite scrumptious, that one. And it's really sort of freshly made. Cream's gorgeous.
You remind me a bit like cottage cream. You know what I mean?
What was the price? £3.90. Honestly, you can see it on there, the triangle. Huge, great triangle. Let's have a bit of the older biscuit. Try a bit of the old biscuit there. Look at that. Bit of the biscuit. Oh, that's nice. I'll tell you what. Quick review. Like I said, it's a bit of a bonus clip. I'll give that a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Thanks, guys. The camera's off now. Get sucked in. Look at this. Get sucked in. Should we go for another one?
No.
I'm going to go for another one.